Good morning. My name is Salisa Lehue, and I am the Town of Chapel Hills Police Chief. We wanted to give you an update on an incident we responded to this morning. Approximately 4:30, we received a call, fire department received a call of structure fire at the Sienna Hotel. Fire responded, and as the guests were evacuating, approximately 50 guests, guests informed the fire personnel that they saw a suspicious person running away from the evacuation routes. Fire immediately contacted the police department, and initially we had information that a man that was out on a balcony could be the individual that fire personnel had seen initially. We made contact with that person and communicated with him and realized that it was not one and the same individuals, and that person was safely evacuated. We do believe that the person responsible for the fire is still within the building of the Sienna Hotel, and we are working an active investigation to make contact so that we can safely enter and make sure that he is safely found. Any questions for me?
If you can explain, why do we think this person is still in the building?
It's an active investigation, but the information that we have, both from interviews and video surveillance and such, do indicate that the person is still in the building.
What happens from here? What are the next steps to maybe figuring out where in the building it could be?
Well, all of the guests have been evacuated, so we will continue to use our resources to determine whether that person is in fact in the building and then make the appropriate response to safely get them out.
And you all are investigating this fire as an arson then?
At this moment, it is under investigation as such.
So there was a man that was on the balcony, and then there's another person that is still in the hotel. Do you know if these two people are connected?
We do not know that as of this time.
Do we have any ideas of where this fire may have started in the building?
We are still looking into that.
And what about the condition of the man that was on the balcony?
Everybody has been safely evacuated, all guests, including that gentleman.
Okay, so no injuries for him?
No injuries.
Can you kind of speak to this? I know fire had to wait a little bit before they can go in to combat the fire. I don't know if that has any impact in how the fire investigation, does that delay do anything as far as?
Our fire investigator and our criminal investigators work side by side, so they are investigating now. And for the time being, we do have the street closure on Franklin Street between Elliott and Estes, so we would ask our community to use an alternate route and allow us to continue our work in this area.
Did that call come in from hotel staff or guests? Was that just a fire alarm? Do we know how that was?
Stacy, do we know?
I believe it was received as a fire alarm. The alarm system did what it was supposed to and alerted.
Any sprinklers go off or just the alarms?
I believe sprinklers were also activated. I do not know how many at this time.
So was the fire extinguished before you realized that there could be someone on the loose and you backed out? Can you describe how it was for you guys responding to the fire?
Our personnel did make entry. Our personnel did make entry and began to assure that evacuation was in progress. It was going on as they arrived, and then they proceeded to attack the fire. And as far as we knew, the bulk of the fire was knocked down before we were forced to pull out because of the situation.
We don't believe there's any active fire, and we're continuing to investigate.
Correct. Right now, there is no active fires.
Can either one of you elaborate on anything that you ran into when you arrived? Barricaded doors, anything like that?
Yeah, at this time, we met the initial individuals that had some information for us, and so we continue to investigate what occurred before we arrived.
And it took about 2 hours to get the man off the balcony, correct?
I don't have the exact time. We were working with the fire department to make sure that we could safely evacuate him.
So what did that process look like? He just was not willing to come down? Did he have to be removed?
He did not have to be removed. We did need to coordinate him getting safely out. We did not feel it was safe for him to go back into the room or through the hotel. So it took some coordination. Also, I'm sure this person was awoken from sleep. So, there's confusion and initial contact. So it did take a few minutes to understand what his intent was and to safely evacuate him.
evacuation of the hotel, did guests start evacuating themselves, or?
They did, yes.
I think that's all we can share for now, but we'll keep sharing updates with y'all throughout the morning and the afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.